Tonight for dinner, we're having Korean barbecue at home. This is my bulgogi style chicken and rice bowls. Let me show you how I do it. So to start off this bulgogi style ground chicken dish, I just have a packet of ground chicken here. It's 1 pound. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start browning up my ground chicken. Now, a lot of the recipes that I saw for the bulgogi actually had the marinade thrown right into the ground chicken and then letting it marinate for a little while, but my chicken was still a little bit frozen. When I initially made this dish, I did not put the Asian pear or anything in it because I didn't have Asian pear, but Cassie said that I could use an apple. So I'm gonna trust her and I'm gonna use half of an apple. I'm using half the apple because it's a small apple. If it was a bigger apple, I'd use 1/4 of it. And I'm only making 1 pound of chicken, so I don't need that much sauce. 1/4 of an onion. What I'm gonna do is make sure that I pour this into there before my chicken is cooked all the way through because I do want that chicken to absorb all of those flavors. 5 cloves of garlic, a little drizzle of sesame oil. I'm just eyeballing here because it's what I do. I'm gonna put a tablespoon of regular soy. Well, start off with a tablespoon of regular soy. We'll see where this goes. Tablespoon of dark soy, another tablespoon. Altogether about 2 tablespoons of each. About half of this tablespoon of rice vinegar. If you have mirin, which is something that's typically used in Asian dishes to sweeten them up, you can go ahead and use mirin for that. But I'm using this Swerve granular and some Swerve brown. I put about half a tablespoon of Swerve granular, and now I'm gonna do a full tablespoon of Swerve brown. One of the main ingredients that makes this a Korean style dish is gochujang. Gochujang is pretty spicy, so I'm gonna start off with about 1 teaspoon because even though I like spice, my family's a little sensitive to it. Then I'll taste the sauce and see if it needs more. If you can't handle spice, trust me when I tell you a little goes a long way. Now we're gonna take this to the blender and blend her up. Here I have the whites of my green onion and then I have the other 1/4 of the onion that I put in the blender. I'm just gonna put that in with the chicken. Ooh, look at that sauce. Let's taste it. Oh yeah. We're gonna pour this sauce into our chicken mixture. Right now, I just flattened it out and I am gonna cook this on high because we want the chicken to get a nice char on it, not burn, char. There's a difference. Look it up. In the meantime, I'm gonna clean up because if you've seen any of my lives, you know the truth. I am a mess. My dream wok or even pan is a hex clod. If you know, you know, okay? They're beautiful. Oh yes, this smells incredible. You're gonna start to see those beautiful charred bits. At this point, I'm gonna throw in my green onions. My bulgogi's done. I'm gonna go ahead and get it out of the pan. In here, I put in about 1/4 of an onion that I roughly chopped up and the lightest parts of my green onion. Throw in some garlic. And I'm gonna saute up this bag of coleslaw blend. It's basically carrots and cabbages. A little bit of soy sauce. Little bit of dark soy. I just want to give it a little bit of flavor, not too much because we're eating this with the bulgogi that has a ton of flavor. You could throw this in with the bulgogi. In your kitchen, you do what you want. I'm gonna hit this with a little bit of white pepper. And last but not least, some green onion. Once I throw my green onion in there, I shut my heat because I do want this cabbage to have a little bit of a crunch to it still. Perfect. Now it's time to plate her up and taste. I'm so excited. So I have a little bit of jasmine rice here that I made in my little rice cooker. Y'all know I can't stop talking about that rice cooker. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna take some of that delicious cabbage mixture we just made and I'm gonna pour that on top. Yum. I love how colorful the cabbage is. Then we're gonna take some of our bulgogi style ground chicken and we're gonna put that right on top of all of that. You know we gotta dress her up with a couple more green onions and a few sesame seeds. If you want a little extra spice, you can also add a little sriracha to this and that would just set it right over the top. Look at her. Of course, you know we have to taste. So we get a little bit of everything. Look at that spoon. Look at that spoon. Oh my God. Legit Korean barbecue at home. Shout out to Cassie for this one for real. I mean, this just became my new favorite meal prep. Incredible. Fire.